go! Welcome to Bad at Board Games.
He's bad at board games.
He's good at board games, so what? My name is Brad Blake.
I'm Topher Ferguson.
We're bad at board games, so you don't have to be. And we're going to do a boring unboxing of some games we're excited to play. We've got Lost Ruins of Arnak and Through the Ages. And I think you guys saw these come out of the mystery box. So we just got done doing a video. So we're like, I want to open these, so why don't we just do it on camera?
That's half the fun of this hobby is just opening games and then letting them sit on the shelf for a while. Yeah.
I want to open it.
It is kind of like Christmas morning.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I stole the knife. You can use the knife if you would like to.
It's all good.
So I'm curious, which of these two are you more excited?
I'm more excited to play this one. Lost Ruins of Arnak is more of a, for me, is going to be one of those prove me wrong. Like, it has a lot of hype, and I always get that, like, well, I don't want to be like everybody else kind of thing, even though if you look at a lot of my lists of, like, they're all on top 100 and things like that. But, I don't know. You get those, I think I've talked about gamer snob before, right? And there's something about the artwork, I think, that kind of like makes me just get a little gamer snobbish about it. But I think when I play it, I think I'm going to like it. So I think it's going to be one of these prove me wrong kind of games. But I'm more excited about this one. I'm optimistic about this one. Now, we had one of you, and I appreciate the comments, keep the comments coming, saying it gets samey after 18, which may be, but I kind of want to experience it just to see. And like I said, got these two games and War of the Ring for less than half of Marvel Zombicide on Kickstarter, the all-in thing with Galactus. I really wanted that, but I really wanted it for the Galactus to paint it. Now I got a TikTok down, below, or what I was gonna say downstairs. That's not how YouTube works. Leave the link down below. But and if you want to know why we have TikTok instead of Instagram, click up here and you can watch that video too. It'll give you some behind the scenes reasons of a couple things that have happened to us along our YouTube journey.
I'm still frustrated by that, by the way. I like Instagram. I don't know TikTok at all. And Instagram was like, no. Yeah, I think I'm definitely more excited about Through the Ages. I have wanted to play Arnak, but I've never been like, I have to play that game.
Right.
Like, it's one of those, I want to play it because it's on the hotness, or I know other people that have played it and said they enjoyed it, but it's I don't know, it's probably exactly right up my alley type of game that I want to play.
It's worker placement.
It is. I mean, like, I don't know why I would not like this game, but
for those of you who haven't been watching the channel yet, is the Topher worker placement king of America.
That's me, apparently. New title. I am excited for Civilization because I love Civilization games. Maybe not as much as I love worker placement, but
I don't think I've played a Civ game in board game.
Really?
I don't think so.
We need to play Civ.
I've played Civ video games. Like, I've spent 24 hours starting as Gandhi and going through the whole thing to win.
Did you
see?
It
was daylight. I'm like, holy crap.
Did you happen to watch any of my top 40 videos, top 40 games?
I did.
So I talked about a Civilization game. So I have one of the Civ games, but I have a New Dawn. Sid Meier's Civilization is the video game in a box, in a board game. Yeah. I mean, it's insane how close it is to the actual video game. At least the game that I played 30 years ago. So I enjoyed it greatly. You showing off?
Looks like they all have the same. I'm sure that there might be a little bit of asymmetry, but maybe not.
I think with that game, it's all in the cards.
Yeah.
I think it's all in how you have the card.
Artwork. If you've played, well, I know we've had some people play this game. If you've played Through the Ages, let us know what your thoughts are on it. Do you think it's top 10 material?
These aren't too bad pieces.
Neat.
Yeah. I do like components. I'm a component proponent. Brad Civilization just fell. How was that collapse of a civilization on a what, Thursday night.
Yeah, exactly. Cheat sheets.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, pretty basic game. I mean, you've got a few cardboard pieces, lots of cards. For those who haven't seen the inside of this game.
I have not seen the inside of that game. I'm a little disappointed. I'm looking around for your copy of Great Western Trail.
Oh, the box looks behind.
The lid's there. I was gonna.
It's down underneath the table.
So, not as cool as the Meeple and Great Western Trail.
Great Western Trail at least has little plastic hats, but that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, second edition. I don't know if first edition had the plastic
first
hats,
edition
but
does not.
second edition has the hats.
No.
These are not bad Meeples. They're really not bad. I'd rather have an actual cowboy hat. Looks like we get to pull our cowboy hats out again when we play through this.
I have to get an Indiana Jones hat though.
Yeah, that's true. I might have one a little bit closer to that. So I don't want to be the only one with letting you have cards.
Look at that. This is Through the Ages. It's also probably why it isn't that expensive. So you got a good gameplay. You know, decent artwork. I mean, it actually is pretty good. Really good artwork. It's just not like in your face artwork.
From what I've read and seen online,
portraits.
Yeah, the artwork's been improved. There's also an improvement in the military track. So that seems to be something that has greatly improved from the last edition. So there's Through the Ages, a story of a civilization, or a story of civilization, and then a new story of civilization.
And both of these are by CGE, and these are my first CGE games, even.
Are they really?
They are.
Nice. They put out pretty good stuff. Yeah,
I've seen a lot of their stuff. It's just been...
Those are pretty cool pieces.
What are you going to buy? Where do you spend your money, right?
Paper. Ooh, stickers.
Some ruins. I got stickers too.
Nice. Look at CGE saying you should have a craft day.
Does this mean... I think it's CGE saying, like, we were too cheap to put these on. We're going to keep the cost down, so put the stickers on yourself.
Silkscreen print the meeples? No. These are
silly Americans. No, that's not how we work.
But hey, I'll be okay with stickers on some games if those games are going to be under $60.
Oh, yeah.
So,
yeah.
Lots of cardboard.
There's a lot of cardboard.
A lot of cardboard.
And this game is, I mean, what, 30, they say 30 minutes per player, so it is a longer game, really. If you're going to have, like, four players or three, it's not...
Oops.
It's not over in 60 minutes.
Sorry, it took out some of your punch boards already.
No, it's all good.
It's kind of have the fun of doing this. So, game board with this is going to be a little bit bigger than the game board with Civ, simply because Civ is a card game. But Civ has, oh my goodness, look at all the tracks. So there's a lot of modular board. Here's the Arnak board. Two sides. Do we know what? There's two sides. Are they the same?
I don't know. I bet there's somewhere different.
We need to put some heavy books on it to flatten it out.
Yeah. I found that is an annoyance of mine. Like, as you get some of these over, I just want the board to be flat. Yeah. And when it, like, is warpy or won't flatten out.
Which is...
I don't know why. It's just... I found that, like, out of all the quality things, that's the one that annoys me the most. Let me know what you think.
Nothing like... I just hit myself in the face with the board on camera.
Well done. Well done.
I was going to say it's a linen finish, but it's not really... I mean, it's kind of a linen finish. It's not bad quality.
Yeah, it's not like stellar, but it's not bad.
No.
I mean, neither one of these, like...
They're the same, I think, quality-wise.
Definitely not bad. But, you know, but you think about what are you getting, how much does it cost, it's that value, like gameplay versus, you know.
Curious to see some of the artwork in these. I've
got the knife?
Somewhere hidden underneath of a lot of paper. It's okay. I can handle this. I can get into it.
Sweet.
Look at that. I feel like I should be showing things. There's a whole lot of cardboard in this box.
I'll be your Vanna White.
So much for my joke of being the beauty of the channel.
Ooh.
Let Brad do that this
time. A tent.
It's a tent.
It's a tent.
Oh,
have you ever seen a tent like this before? I never have. It's amazing.
This time I admit I'm an Eagle Scout and I have seen tents, but not one like that. Actually, I have seen some like that.
There's more tents. There's ugly tents too. The whole thing falls apart.
Yeah, that's part of why I didn't pull everything out. Now, this is not the expansion. The Leader's Expedition is said to be a great improvement to it. I just want to play the base game.
Yeah.
I just want to see
Yeah.
what the hype is and see if it stands up to all the hype that everybody has. I do like the artwork on this.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, and this is kind of cutesy, fun. It's definitely different artwork from Through the Ages. But I mean, you can see some animals and cars and definitely a lot more cartoony automobile.
Nice.
I like the turtle. I'm a fan.
Yeah. He was also the turtle in Twilight Imperium. That's not surprising.
I was. It didn't fare well for me.
Well, you
did
came
not.
in second.
Yeah, I did, didn't I?
Yeah,
it wasn't too bad.
Hayden won, but
Yeah.
you came in second. So.
Yeah, I pulled it through at the end. Okay, now I'm kind of wanting to play this more. I wasn't as excited until I started looking at it. So
I think it'll be fun. I think it's gonna be a fun game.
I do.
Like, there's always something that like sucks you in, right? And in our other video, we were talking about Barrage and your group, right? If you're trying to get more people into the hobby, if you're trying, you need to like work your intro games, the filler games. My guess is everybody watching is more on the, hey, we're in the medium heavyweight game because you kind of like some of the same things we do. But if you're trying to get people into that, like, yeah, you have to start at that filler game. Like I started, like my girlfriend and her kids at the Thanos Rising kind of target whatever thing because they like Marvel, and now I'm playing Castles of Burgundy and Everdale, and like it takes some time, but you can get them there. They just have to like understand the mechanics and understand the theme and find a theme they like, and not just something that you're trying to thrust on them. I thrust things on him because he likes games, but you know, yeah.
Board games.
That's what
board games. The wording is important.
This is true.
Wording is important. Yeah, you know.
Play this game now.
I am, you know, I struggle with the idea in my mind of, am I a board game snob? Because I like to collect board games and I like to play the heavyweight games and kind of the top of the lists, and you know, I want to see what that's like. But I mean, even looking at my top 40, not all the games on my top 40 are anywhere near the top 100 on BGG or even in the top 500. I think there were some games that were even outside of that. I love heavyweight games, but not everybody's going to play heavyweight games, and I enjoy playing lighter weight games, even with gamers. You know, going to a convention and playing with a bunch of people, and all of a sudden you're playing, you know, something that's a 1 out of 5 on the difficulty, the weight level. So yeah, I think this is one. People say that this is one they bring out over and over and over again. Even gamers will say, yeah, this is a great game. So I think it's something that our group will like. And I mean, I'm thinking difficulty-wise, something like Aquatica, maybe Aquatica might be a little bit heavier in some areas,
like
but
Everdale. So, and this is where like we haven't played it, right? So this may wind up in that Everdale kind of worker placement realm of things.
For some reason in my head, I don't think it's going to be that difficult. I don't know why I've thought Arnak as a. Is it medium?
I think.
It may be
medium to just the side of it.
Yeah.
I don't think. We haven't played it yet. We're sitting here in an unboxing telling you like, oh yeah, I don't know why. Like, so all the reasons why you've already clicked off.
Probably.
Anyway, we will wrap this up. We just wanted to sit here. We like talking board games, so this is kind of what we do when we're not on camera, so why not do it on camera for a couple people that might be like, these guys are idiots. So enjoy the idiot show.
And hey, if you're in the area, come join us for a game night, because we sit and talk about it like this on game night.
If you're in the North Carolina area, maybe we can make that happen. And I will be at Gen Con. This loser's not going.
Thanks.
But,
thanks, friend. Thanks. Some of us have jobs that have commitments.
I have a job too. Thank you very much. So anyway, I will be at Gen Con. We'll be in open gaming. Maybe we can meet up then and throw down and have a few games.
Yeah.
So, anything to say?
I'm looking forward to playing this. We'll get some either playthroughs or at least first impressions up as we get playing through them, or maybe full reviews if we get a couple games in. My hunch is Through the Ages is going to be higher on my chart than Arnak, even though I am a big fan of worker placement. I have for quite a while been looking forward to Through the Ages.
Yep. I think so there's a game. I know I talk way too much about Gen Con, but Mosaic was at Gen Con, and they had like the whole deluxe Kickstarter neoprene mat, you know, kind of like this. It looked just beautiful, and I came that close to getting that game, and I'm just like, it's a big Civ game. I think if I love this, I may end up getting that because it should be out this year, and I think, and it's a little bit more streamlined from what I understand than this.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, if I like this, I may have to like just get that because I love the way that looked on the table. It was gorgeous.
I don't think Through the Ages is going to be the looker on the table. You know, it's not going to be.
No, this is a gameplay kind of thing. It's more like it's on that side of Terraforming Mars, right? Where it's just like the gameplay is nice. Do you like the mechanic? Do you like what's coming out and how you're doing things? So now one of the reasons I haven't gone for this or War of the Rings either was just because like, man, I don't know if I really want to like
the commitment with it.
I don't know if I want the commitment of it, but we're diving into the pool now.
It's been on my list for a little while, so I'm excited that you picked it up and I get to play it.
Yep.
Benefit of being friends, right?
Yep. And when you want to buy it,
there we go.
You can go to your house.
Oh, it'll be fun. I'm looking forward to it. So join us as we play through this, as we bicker through this, as we pester each other and pick on each other, and as I win and Brad loses at these games.
Except for a barrage. I want a barrage.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about that.
Gaia Project. Great Western Trail.
That's true. I could probably list some others too.
See, I'm gonna throw some shade when he's throwing it back.
I think I still have 1 or 2 games up.
Oh, you're way more than 1 or 2. But yes.
No.
So
it'll be fun.
Yeah, subscribe. Don't hit the bell. Actually, don't subscribe. We're gonna keep it small because you guys are the true elites of the elite. So we don't want anybody else to know. So don't let it out because it's the secret.
Welcome to Brad is Bad at Marketing. No. Whether you hit the bell or not, that's up to you. But do subscribe if you're not subscribed yet.
That'd be very nice of you. Thank you very much.
Have a good night.
Have a good night.
Bye. Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking